And hello and welcome into Plano High School, where Fox Valley TV is proud to bring you another matchup. This time we've got the Newark Lady Norsemen heading up to face the Plano Lady Reapers. Now the two teams combined have ran off, make sure you listen here, 30 wins in a row. Yes, Plano comes in at 18-4, winners of their last 14 games, including 2 tournament titles, the Amboy Christmas Classic, as well as the I-8 Tournament Championships. And it all starts with Clarissa Martinez in the post. As she goes, so do the Lady Reapers. So far this year, Clarissa's averaged 11 points per game, 13 rebounds, and nearly 7 blocks a game. Add that to the perimeter play of Tashay Miles and Zate Jackson, and you have an 18-4 record and 6-1 in the I-8 conference. Alongside me here tonight, Steve Moga. Welcome in, Steve. Tell us a little bit about the visitors here tonight, the Newark Lady Norsemen.
All right, thanks, Ben. Well, the Newark Norsemen, Lady Norsemen, have done a great job this year. 21-1 overall. They've won their last 16 in a row, and they are on a roll. And the key for them tonight is going to be their pressure defense. Whether or not Plano can handle Newark's pressure, I expect the Lady Norsemen to get after them defensively, and of course if they can keep Clarissa Martinez off the boards, and that's going to be key for Kayla Malakis, their 6-foot center, senior center. This is a senior-dominated team, and they've got a lot of different weapons. Kayla averages just under 8 points per contest. Lauren Tollefson, a 5'5" senior guard, leads them with a 10.2 average per game, but Taylor Krug is right there as well with 9.6 points per game. And, you know, that's going to be the challenge for Plano tonight. Who do you stop? Because the Norsemen have so many different weapons.
Yeah, they do. And it's going to be a tough matchup inside for Milikis, as you said. I mean, she's given up, you know, almost 6 inches to Clarissa Martinez. As we do see the Plano Lady Reapers being introduced, a change in the starting 5 tonight, as we do see freshman Akila Johnson cracking that starting lineup to go along with Jewel Hoop, Zate Jackson, Albonia Hody, and there she is, number 33, Clarissa Martinez, the star of the show for the Plano Lady Reapers. Their offense revolves around her. They try to get it inside and work off of that post play from her. Talking to Coach Mario Serra and Coach Brad Coons before the game, and they informed me that she is approaching a state milestone in blocks. As we said, she averages 7 a game, 12 in her last game. But again, she is only 13 blocks away from cracking the top 20 of single-season block leaders in that all history of Illinois girls basketball.
Yeah, 147 blocks coming into this game. She's not only tall, 6'6", but she's got length, and she's very mobile. And, you know, that makes a big difference.
So, as we see, she won the tip, tapped it back to Jewel Hoop, and Hoop gets it over now. Hoop's got it again over in the corner to Hody as Plano starts out with the basketball here. Nothing, just underway. First quarter, and nearly a turnover there, but there's going to be a foul on freshman Akila Johnson. So, starting off the ball game with a foul.
Well, there's that aggressive zone by the Lady Norsemen right out of the gate, and a great job there by Tollefson to anticipate the pass, jump out there, get the angle, and end up picking up the foul.
Wild pass there, but looked like it went off of a Lady Reaper there, so it's going to stay right here with the Norsemen. Taylor Krug set to inbound.
You know, Martinez probably could have grabbed that one. She was thinking block first and swatted it away.
Krug looking, finally gets it in up to the top to Milikis. Now Melissa Schmidt with it. Only at 5'2", but she plays a lot bigger than they have her listed.
Indeed.
Krug looking to drive, kicks it back out to Acree. Acree picks up a screen, nearly turned it over. Zate Jackson playing excellent defense early on here. Now Hoop over to Tollefson. Lauren Tollefson looking to drive out to Milikis, and Milikis throws up a shot, nothing but air. And it's going to be Plano basketball here as we are just about 1 minute in. Still no score. Plano and Newark here from Plano High School on Fox Valley TV. Benjamin Andrew and Steve Moga with you here.
You know, the presence right there, or even lack of presence of Clarissa Martinez, changed that last play.
Now a quick turnover coming back the other way now are the Lady Norsemen. Lauren Tollefson finds Melissa Schmidt. Schmidt dribbles back out to the top to Acree. Acree down in the corner now to Krug. Again, all seniors in this starting 5. for Coach Dale Skelton. Inside now, a nice pass to Milikis, puts it up off the board, too strong. Fighting for the rebound there was Tollefson and Martinez, and that one is going to go off Martinez. And as we said, right into the game now, to Shea Miles checking in, not starting today due to missing practice yesterday, a family issue for her, but her skill level, you know she's going to be into this ball game.
Oh, yeah. You know, a lot better job, though, last trip here by Malakis to step into that shot. That looked like an over and back, but no call. You know, the first shot, she had no idea where Martinez was at. She stayed away from it, and she hadn't shot the air ball. And now they do finally get on the board.
Meantime, Taylor Krug knocks down a 15-foot jumper, giving Newark the 2-0 lead. So coming back the other way with it now for the Lady Reapers. Shaquila Johnson swings it over here to Shea Miles. Back to Johnson. Johnson looking and going to draw a foul. Looks like Schmidt on the foul. Melissa Schmidt, 5'2" senior.
Newark foul, number 2, Melissa Schmidt. Her first foul, first team foul.
Oh, Reapers with possession now. Finally, Martinez gets a touch, kicks it right back out. A three-pointer is launched and knocks it down to Shea Miles. Instant contribution gives the Lady Reapers a 1-point lead, 3-2, and here comes that pressing defense from Plano.
Oh, that's one of the things she does well, averaging about 10.5 points per game, does Miles, and second on the team with 15 threes coming into us. There's one block.
Oh, Martinez, that's the first one of the game, first of many more. She gets a block on Melissa Schmidt there, and that's just not fair. Over a foot height difference. Miles launches another three. That one draws back iron. Tollefson has it stolen away by Miles. Miles coming back the other way with it now and slows the play down, backing it out to the top, letting her Lady Reapers set. In the corner to Johnson. Now top back to Miles. Miles thought about a shot. Into Jackson. Jackson turned it over. Hitting the floor is Lauren Tollefson and able to corral that one. Jump ball now. Possession arrow in favor of the Lady Norsemen. So coming to inbound it right down in front of us, Taylor Krug. Krug, a 5'11" senior.
Many times with a smaller school like Newark, you get a lot of underclassmen just by sheer numbers. You know, you don't have that many seniors in one particular class, or the ones that stick with it, and not the case here. Most of this roster made up of seniors for Newark.
A couple of juniors on there as well, but no underclassmen. So experience all over this roster. 4:44 left here first quarter. Still Plano in the lead, 3-2 as action continues here. Nearly turned over, but Krug able to corral it, looking to drive. Kicks it out to Abby Acree. Acree with a nice crossover. Back to Krug, to Acree once again. Pump fake, Acree looking to drive. Dishes it off to Schmidt, to Krug, and Martinez able to get her hand in there and break it up, but no, do we call that one a block? Looked like it was a pass.
No, again, Melissa looking just to swat the ball away. Could have probably grabbed it. I'm sorry, Clarissa, I said there instead of Melissa.
And look at that hustle.
Wow.
Coming the other way from Zatay Jackson. Ball was loose and it's going to be Newark ball. She was able to get in there and get a hand on it and almost come up with an open layup, but bounce went in favor of the Lady Norsemen.
And Newark got a little lackadaisical right there. She almost beat them to the basketball.
Well, Tollefson looking to bring it up court now with Miles on her. And a whistle in the backcourt. Going to be a foul on to Shea Miles. And like we mentioned, I mean, this is the I-8 champion versus the Little 10 championship. I mean, this is a huge game as far as lady girls basketball goes. I mean, any type of basketball. You got one team with 16 wins and the other team with 14 wins coming in, so something's got to give here.
Indeed, it does, and two of the better teams in the entire area. This is a fun matchup here tonight.
Well, Schmidt holding, looking, trying to get it into her teammates. Now crossover dribble. Out to Krug at the three-point line. As Kayla Milikis comes out top, now heads back down, and a nice dribble and drive, and there's block number 2 for Clarissa Martinez, and Taylor Krug fouled her after she came up with it, so it's going to be Plano basketball. Going back up to the scorer's table now, Akila Johnson, and she's going to come in for Zatay Jackson. Still 3-2 here, 3:37 to go first quarter. Here on Fox Valley TV. We're here at Plano High School. Big time basketball game here. Press easily broken by the Reapers. Martinez over to Hody. Albonia Hody now looking inside. Finds Chernick, back out to Hody, double teamed. And it's gonna stay here with the Lady Reapers.
Yep, knocked away and hit on the sideline over there by Newark.
Albonia Hody motioning for Johnson, and come here, let me get this ball in. So Akila Johnson with possession now, guarded by Melissa Schmidt. And it's gonna be a turnover. Who's gonna get it? They're gonna give it to Plano here.
Again, Tollefson jumping in the passing lanes, and that's, I mentioned at the outset, that's going to be one of the keys for Plano. Can they handle Newark's pressure? The fact that Newark's going to get after them here, and can the guards take care of the basketball?
A small school, like you said, but small players too, but they are playing big early on here. So Martinez, good post position down low as Albonia Hody looks to get it into her, but has it knocked away. Taylor Krug stepped in front of that pass, so it's going to stay here with Plano.
We talk about a small school, but always a perennial power somewhat in basketball, it seems like. Always right there is Newark High School.
Always. Boys, girls. Meantime, back on the floor, Zate Jackson knocks it down from point-blank range, stretching the Reaper lead now to 3 at 5-2. Tollefson launches a 3, no good, and rebounded by Martinez out to Jackson. Jackson lays it up and in with a right hand. Zate Jackson, nice move there. And Coach Skelton is going to take a timeout. 7-2, Plano leading Newark here. 2:33 left first quarter.
I mentioned Newark perennial power, Little 10 conference champions, and they always seem to be the bridesmaid there for a while. 2007 all the way through 2011, 5 straight years right there, the title game. And I bring it up, of course, because you and I are both Hinckley Big Rock, proud Hinckley Big Rock graduates.
We'll find a way to work that in.
We got to work
somehow.
that in every single broadcast, right? And of course, most of those years it was Hinckley Big Rock who knocked off the Lady Norsemen in some great title games and claimed the title and went back-to-back state championships. And Newark, of course, has done a little bit of their own damage. The girls finishing second in the state in 2008. That group led by Laura Johnson and Sam Acree and Lauren McNana. That was a heartbreaker for Newark that year. Lost the title game in overtime 62-60 to Flanagan. That was only 2008. It seems like a long time ago, though.
Almost 5 years. We're getting old, Steve.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Actually, you're getting old.
I'm
I'm still young. Coming back the other way now, here comes Newark. Lauren Tollefson in possession of the basketball as Albonia Hody steps out to guard her. Acree with it, looking inside, stolen away by Martinez. Ball on the floor, and it is going to be Plano basketball as Milikis and Martinez were fighting for that one. It's going to stay right here now with Plano inbounding underneath their own basket. Just back into the game now, Zate Jackson. Also Tashay Miles, Keela Johnson, Clarissa Martinez, and Jewel Hoop, all the 5 for the Reapers. Trapped in the corner is Johnson, and she is going to be called for a travel there. Thought it might have been a jump ball, but travel is the call. So it's going to be turned over to Newark now. Taylor Krug set to inbound. Set into Tollefson.
Newark's got to figure a way to get their offense going here. They're not going to be able to get the ball in too close. They've got to start getting some open jump shots. Plano, of course, coming out in this man-to-man pressure, not allowing them to get off some jump shots, contesting everything.
And Jewel Hoop's going to draw a foul here, commit a foul. Reaching in on Lauren Tollefson.
That is such a great name for a basketball player, by the way. Hoop. Gotta like it.
Like in football, it's Quentin Jammer for playing corner. There's some good ones out there. How about up on the wall there, old Nick Nasty is a football and a wrestler.
Oh, yeah, and he was, too.
Meantime, back on the court, Newark looking to get their second bucket of the ball game. Entry pass, nice pass there. As Taylor Krug lays it up and in. 4 points now for Newark.
Krug has all 4. That's probably what they're going to have to do, Ben, is pull Martinez away from the basket some and lob it over the top.
And finally on the scoreboard now, 1:30 left first quarter, is Clarissa Martinez. First bucket of the night. Well, 1:20 left here, first quarter. Driving and dishing is Lauren Tollefson to Krug. That time too strong. Rebound comes down to Kayla Milikis. And we're going to have a foul, a reach-in foul now on Plano. Zatay Jackson draws that one. 9-4, Plano still leading over Newark here on Fox Valley TV. We're in the first quarter. Benjamin Andrew and Steve Moga here with you from Plano High School. Tollefson spinning. And another foul. This time it's going to be Tashay Miles picking that one up on the body. Yes, that is her second foul. Thanks, of course, to the scoreboard operator for that information. I'd be lost without them.
You know, Miles not starting tonight, trying to probably to do a little too much out there. She's picked up a couple fouls that are well away from the basket, being a little too overly aggressive. All she's got to do is stay between the defender and the basket, or the player with the ball and the basket as the defender, and she's taken a couple gambles and picked up a couple cheap fouls, and now I have to take a seat.
Tollefson back over to Acree now. Coming out off a screen is Krug, knocked away. Going back the other way is Hoop, and Hoop can't get that one to go. But Akila Johnson with a nice hustle play there, stealing it away. Hoop finds herself open underneath the basket, and count it, Jewel Hoop. Hoopy.
Well, again, Newark has to figure out a way to get going offensively. You got to take that shot when you got it. Short.
Might have been deflected there by Martinez. We're going to give it to her. That's 3 here in the first quarter for Martinez. And there's a traveling call there on Zatay Jackson. So back the other way, Newark, excuse me. 11-4, they trail. 11 seconds left here, first quarter. So it's Johnson, Hody, Jackson, Hoop, and Martinez, the 5 for the Reapers. Under 10 seconds now is Schmidt dribbling, spinning, tries to get it into Milikis. A long three-point attempt knocked down there. Nicole Lawrence, nice bucket there. So with that is going to bring our first quarter to a close here from Plano High School, where the Lady Reapers lead the Lady Norsemen 11-7. Keep it right here on Fox Valley TV.
Real men know that getting tested is the way to take care of their families. That's why real men wear gowns. For a list of the tests you need, go to ahrq.gov.
No, what'd she say?
She said whatever.
No, she says that all the time.
What's that?
Hello? I'm on the phone. Mom, I'm on the phone! Hello? I'm on the phone.
Who's this? It's me. I'm on the phone. Mom.
Oh, you were on the phone.
All right.
Sorry.
Sorry. Anyway.
Who are you talking to? Kelly?
Mom.
All right.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of teens in foster care who would love to put up with you.
And welcome back here to Fox Valley TV as we bring you this high school basketball game. Plano Lady Reapers and the Newark Lady Norsemen. Benjamin Andrew and Steve Moga here from Plano High School, where the Lady Reapers lead the Lady Norsemen 11-7 as we're just underway here, second quarter. Driving into Shea Miles, and that one off the front iron, no good. Rebounded by Newark, coming back the other way with it now, Tollefson. Guarded by Hody. Tollefson shaking, bacon, throws up a 3, no good. And it's rebounded by Tashay Miles. Plano back the other way with it now. Long pass to Hody. 16-foot jumper in and out. Rebounded by Krug. Outlet now to Lawrence. And Tollefson with it now. Slows it down.
By the way, that first quarter, Newark just 3 of 6 from the floor. Plano unofficially 5 for 8 from the field.
Just about 50%, which is pretty good. Krug spinning and dishing. Schmidt with it now, looking to drive. Drops it off to Lawrence. Lawrence now to Krug. Krug with Martinez on her, and Looks like Martinez is going to draw a foul there. Didn't see much, but the baseline ref saw more than I did.
Well, that's what you have to do against Clarissa Martinez. You really have to try and take the ball to the basket. She comes out that high, you got to go around her and get to the hoop. You're not going to shoot over the top of her, that's for sure.
What we say, 3
It's
blocks
the only way
already?
to attack her. Yep, we got it unofficially for 3 blocks already. That's the only way you're going to get a shot off. You got to take it to her if she comes out away from the basket that far. Take her off the dribble.
Lawrence dishes it off now to Zitt. Christine Zitt freshly into the ball game now. A nice drive there.
There it is again.
And Martinez is going to pick up her second foul in a matter of about 30 seconds. Jewel Hoop checking in now up at the scorer's table after this free throw.
That's a huge foul right there. Not only her second, that she may have to take a seat here for a little bit of this second quarter, but it puts Newark in the bonus, sending them to the line with an opportunity to score with the clock not running.
And there goes Martinez taking his seat now as Jewel Hoop checks in for her. Zate Jackson freshly at the center spot now as she took over for Martinez. Who are they going to put down low? Looks like Chernick, Lauren Chernick, playing the center position now with the absence of Martinez. Miles swings it over to Hoti.
Little trade-off in height, huh?
Yeah, a little bit different. Tollefson with a nice steal, coming back the other way, lays it up and in with a left hand. Lauren Tollefson, 11-9 now. Plano's clinging to a 2-point lead. Another, nearly turned over there as Tashay Miles able to corral that loose basketball. Swings it over to the corner to Jewel. Jewel has that one stolen away. Here comes Michelle Schmidt quickly down the other way, and a nice hustle play there from Zate Jackson, able to knock that one away and give her team a chance to recover defensively.
You can see Newark, again, an aggressive 2-3 zone, trapping wherever possible and jumping into the passing lanes.
Krug now looking to post, a nice spin move there and knocks it down. Taylor Krug. That was a nice spin move. Fake right, fade left, off the glass and good.
And again, you can do that when you don't have a 6'6" player behind you defensively. And Newark suddenly offensively here has come to life.
So they tied it up now, 11-all here in the second quarter. And we knew this was going to be a ball game. There wasn't going to be a blowout either way with the talent that both of these teams have. Looking at their records, Plano 14 in a row, Newark 16 in a row. I mean, Newark 20-1, Plano 18-4. You got Little 10 champs, I-8 champs. You knew it was going to be a great ball game. So I'm glad to see that we've got this score back tied.
And of course, Little 10 has done pretty well as of late, not only just locally, but even in the state scene. Of course, we mentioned before, Hinckley Big Rock, 2 state titles right in a row. And
Newark boys
finishing
last year,
second
right?
in Newark boys. You had Somonauk making some noise as well a few years back.
Nearly stolen away there by Tollefson. We have a traveling call, turn it back over, so she nearly got the steal, but came up with the basketball nonetheless. So
here comes that pressure again, though, by Newark, causing some turnovers. We mentioned at the outset. Can Plano handle the defensive pressure from Newark?
Lawrence with it, back out top to Krug. Tollefson with it now, setting the offense to Schmidt on the wing. A nice lob pass inside to Christine Zitt, and Christine Zitt scores, giving Newark now a 2-point lead.
It looks like Newark just running a motion offense and a little screen down and lob inside to Zitt. They're starting to open things up, and again, that's what happens when Martinez is not on the floor. You don't have that presence in the middle.
And with that, we see her head right back up to the scorer's table to check in at the next dead ball. Newark now into the front court. Krug with it, looking to driving in with a left-hand layup, knocks it down. Taylor Krug playing very well here early on in this ball game.
She's got 8.
8 points now for her. 15-11, Newark over Plano here. 4:35 to go second quarter.
And another steal.
Turned over again, back the other way. Tollefson lays it up with a left hand, and Newark now 6-point lead, 17-11.
That's a 10-0 run right there The Lady Norsemen
8
have
of
come
10
to
with
life.
8 of 10 with Martinez on the bench. Driving in, Jackson finds Jewel Hoop, no good, but rebound by Miles, can't get that one to go, and Newark's Taylor Krug comes down with that rebound to Schmidt now. So Michelle Schmidt guarded closely by Zate Jackson. A nice spin move to get free, driving in. Schmidt takes the hoop and the harm, count it. And Newark's Michelle Schmidt is heading to the line for a three-point play. With that bucket, 19-11, with a chance to stretch it to 20.
Foul is on Hody, her first. That's the 8th team foul. And, you know, just slow reacting by Plano there. Great job by Schmidt to continue to just drive down the middle once she got past the initial defender and just take it to the basket. Nobody committed to her defensively. Nobody slid over, and she took it all the way to the rim.
How do you say that, Coach? Stop the ball, right?
Exactly.
And
Stop ball indeed.
Schmidt converts on the three-point play, 20-11 now, 13-0 run for Plano. As Martinez checks back in, that's where they go, right to Clarissa, and she knocks it down. 20-13 now. Tollefson driving. Nice hesitation move there. She lost the defender into Krug, and Krug puts it up and in with a left hand. Taylor Krug now 10 points in the ball game. Keela Johnson fresh into the ball game also. Oh, and that's another turnover. Here comes the Lady Norseman. Tollefson draws the foul, so heading to the line is Lauren Tollefson. And Tollefson, a pretty good free throw shooter on the year, as she averages just about 65%. She's been to the line 43 times, converting on 28 of them. Looking to give her team a 10-point lead with this one. First one, good, 23-13. More substitutions now for Plano. Checking back in to Shea Miles, Albania Hody, Jewel Hoop, and Lauren Chernick.
Foul starting to add up now for Plano. 2 on Miles, 2 on Jackson, and 2 on Martinez. Only 2 team fouls total for Newark.
Second one, nothing but net. 24-13 now. Newark with an 11-point lead as we come up to 3 minutes left to go here in the first half. To Shea Miles, swings it over to the corner. In now to Chernick, out to Hody. Looking for Martinez. Nice pass there to Shea Miles, and heading to the line now are the Lady Reapers for 2.
Newark foul, number 14, Christine Zitt.
That time Newark maybe overplaying a little bit down low with Martinez there, and the opposite side of the lane, Hoopy was wide open. Although she misses the free throw there.
I'm mispronounced her name a few times, so I have to apologize to her. It's Hoopy, not Hoop. It'd be, if it was Hoop, it would just be too easy.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense.
So Hoopy's first one rims out.
She missed them both.
Missed them both.
Now somehow Plano here has got to figure out a way to stop the Lady Norsemen. They've gotten on track. All of that shot's off the mark.
That ball knocked out of bounds as Jackson and Krug fought for it. Last touch by Zate Jackson. So it's going to be Newark basketball. 2:40 to go second quarter as they lead here 24-13.
Got to give Newark a lot of credit here. They really handled Plano's man-to-man pressure after that first half of our first quarter. They have really played a lot better. Nice. Wow.
Yeah, that was a real nice move there from Christine Zitt. Or Krug actually put that one in. Zitt with the pass as they neutralize Martinez there. And Martinez again goes to the bucket, can't get it to go, but rebounded by Jewel Hoopy. And Jewel Hoopy puts that one in. 25-16 now. Newark still in the lead. Krug over the timeline now. Spin cycle on Hoopy and drops it off now to Nicole Lawrence up at the top of the key inside to Schmidt. Schmidt with a nice pass there looking for Krug, but she's cut off by Martinez, stolen away by Tashay Miles. Coming back the other way with it now, Plano. Tashay Miles with a jump step and can't get it to go. Rebound Martinez, that one can't go either. And it is going to be a foul underneath the basket on Jewel Hoopy. And Coach Mario Serra not happy with that one.
Well, it's tough when both players are going for the ball like that and pick up a cheap foul, somewhat cheap foul.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot of contact both ways. He's going, hey, come on, that should be a no call.
It looked to me.
The official there, you see him right on camera saying, hey, the inside player went straight up, and there's a lot of contact there. But
I think
additionally, it's the 10th team foul, so they're going to get the 2 free throws here again.
In the double bonus, yes. Sorry.
Zid is 0 for 2 from the line, by the way, prior to this trip here.
I'd be lost without you. I don't know how I did
and
this
vice
before.
versa, man. I tell you what, when you look back down to your score sheet and back up, you miss things sometimes. Good thing you got my back. I got yours.
First one off front iron, and it is a double bonus situation. So she's going to have another shot here. Again, Newark leading 26-15. 1:42 to go second quarter. We were tied at 11, and Newark just kind of exploded there. Second one, no good. Martinez with the rebound. And that one nearly turned over there. But Plano maintains possession, looking inside. The high lob to Martinez. She is going to draw a foul on that one, as Christine Zitt thought she got all ball.
Yeah, well, Zitt may have had a pretty good argument there. Martinez, for some reason, brought that ball down back behind her head to try and shoot up. Instead of keep it up above her head where nobody can get at it, she brought it right down there in front of Zitt, and Zitt thought she had grabbed it cleanly.
First one off back iron, no good for Martinez.
Boy,
struggling offensively here early on.
She has just 4 points. Plano yet to hit a free throw here, 0 for 3 as a team so far.
That one no good either, rebounded by Kayla Milikis, and Newark back the other way with it now. Tollefson over the half-court line. Tollefson dishes it off to Melissa Schmidt. There's a couple of nice drives we've seen from her at only 5'2", but she can find her way in between the trees and get to the bucket. Schmidt now in the corner, dishes it off to Krug, back out to Tollefson, to Krug. Krug, a baseline jumper, too strong, gets her own rebound though. And now Milikis draws a foul, and that's going to be 3 now on Clarissa Martinez, just kind of reaching out for that one.
Not a real smart one right there by Clarissa. Certainly she would like that one back.
We're going to probably see her take a seat here after this free throw as Malakis misses the first. And yes, Hody now checking in for Martinez.
By the way, Newark is just 3 of 8 from the line themselves here. They have an 11-point lead, but they could have an even bigger lead here if they were hitting a few free throws. Just got that one.
Milikis got a couple wedding proposals in the middle of that free throw from the Plano fan section.
Yeah, the student section over there.
I don't think she accepted. Meantime, back the other way is Zatay Jackson drawing a foul, so Jackson's going to head to the line here. And points with the clock stopped are always key here, as we are only in the second quarter. But Plano facing a 12-point deficit, and they're in the double bonus. So any foul by them, Newark heads to the line for the last 45 seconds. Jackson 56% from the line, knocks down the first.
Now, Plano needed that right there. They need another one here to get themselves back on track here. Get within about 6 or 8 points before the end of this first half.
Second one good, so 17-27 now as we're coming up to 40 seconds left first half. Tollefson spinning over to Schmidt. Malakis comes out to get it now, and another steal by Plano. Here comes Zatay Jackson hustling down the other way, looking to give it off to Tollefson. Tollefson with a steal, and a wide open layup is good for Lauren Tollefson. 29-17 now, Newark in the lead. Miles off to Albonia Hody. 10 seconds left. Got to get a shot off here. Another turnover. Here comes Melissa Smith back the other way.
Better hurry.
Schmidt has to get a shot off and not going to have time as that ball knocked around. And that is how our first half is going to come to a close here. Newark 29, Plano 17. Plano jumped out to an early lead, and Newark able to tie it up at 11 and then went on a 12-0 run. And now that is where we stand here, 29-17. Newark leading Plano here at the end of the first half. Well, when we come back, we'll have some first half numbers for you. Also, the second half action coming up here on Fox Valley TV.
Whatever we deny or embrace, for worse or for better, we belong, we belong, we belong, we belong together.
Underneath everything we are, underneath everything we do, we are all people, connected, interdependent, united. And when we reach out a hand to one, we can influence the condition of all. That's what it means to live united.
Hi, how are you doing today?
What looks good?
Our special today is shrimp scampi. It's been sitting around for about a week.
Excuse me, what time are you guys leaving? We're gonna rob your house tonight.
Don't you wish there were warnings to protect you from life's risks? With diabetes, there is one. It's called A1C, a simple blood test that helps measure your risk of serious complications. Learn more at diabetesa1c.org.
And welcome back to Plano High School here on Fox Valley TV. We are right at halftime of quite an exciting game. Newark leading the Lady Reapers 29-17, and it was pretty exciting early on, but that's end of the second quarter. Newark started to pull away. But got some point totals here from the first half. We'll go over to my partner, Steve Moga.
Yeah, big 13-0 run by Newark to grab that lead and grab control of this game for the Lady Norsemen. Krug with 12, Tollefson with 8, 3 points each for Schmidt and Lawrence, 2 points for Zitt and 1 for Malakis for their total of 29. They shot 9 of 12 in that second quarter, 12 of 18 now for the game from the field and 4 of 8 from the free throw line. Quickly for Plano on the other side of things, 6 points for Jackson, 4 for Martinez and Hoopy, and 3 points for Miles for their total of 17. The Reaper shot just 2 of 9 in that second quarter, now 7 for 17 officially overall in the game, and 2 of 6 from the free throw line in the first half.
Well, as we are underway here, third quarter, Newark started with the basketball and turned it over, so now Plano's got it, coming back left to right to Shea Miles with it, over to Albonia Hody.
Skelton, Coach Skelton that is for Newark, a little vocal on that last turnover. Thought that ball was last touched by a Reaper.
A nice baseline drive there from Zate Jackson, but can't get the roll. Newark comes down with it, and they gave it right away to the Reapers, but Hody can't convert. And now coming away with it is Tollefson, and she draws the foul. Hody on that one.
Well, that's going to be a big, very big thing here. I'm sorry, Ben. Very big thing here for Plano in the second half. You saw Jackson go baseline there. She's got to finish that. They've got to get some points from somebody else. The foul trouble that Martinez is in, you can't necessarily rely on her right now. They've got to get other people active.
Here comes Newark now with a 3-on-1, and Krug dishes it off to Lauren Tollefson, and Tollefson lays it up and in. It broke that press and left 4 Reapers in the backcourt. Now driving in with a jump stop move was Miles, and Miles drew the foul. Covers a lot of ground with that move there, did to Shea Miles, but unable to get to the hoop. So now Jackson set to inbound, gets it out to Miles up top.
That foul on Tollefson, by the way, her first personal.
Into Martinez, out to Hoopy. Hoopy looking to get it back in, turned it over, and here come the Norsemen.
You can see Newark's plan there to double team Martinez anytime she gets the ball down there, and then everybody else collapsed as well, and a good pressure defense again by Newark.
Krug comes to get it from Lauren Tollefson. Krug might have walked with it, no call there. Schmidt with it now in the corner to Acree. Out top, Lauren Tollefson with it. Acree back to Krug. Holding and looking, dishing off to Tollefson on the left side. Inside Now Tollefson launches it, no good. Rebound Jackson for the Reapers, dishes it off to Miles, and here comes Plano over the half-court line. Jackson to Hoopy, looking inside for Martinez, instead this time to Jackson. Now they find Martinez, no good on the layup. She had turned it over. Hoopy with it now, 15-foot jumper deflected, but Jackson able to corral it and lay it in. Zatay Jackson, 31-19 now, Newark in the lead.
Here, Plano, you got to continue to just keep chipping away here little by little. Get some defensive stops. There, well, I thought there might have been. There's a block for Martinez.
Was that 4 now for her?
Indeed.
Well, Melissa Schmidt tripped up there by Tashay Miles. It's going to be a foul there on Miles. Akila Johnson checking in, as well as Lauren Chernick. Taking a seat is Jewel Hoopy and Albonia Hody.
Third personal foul on Miles now, so Miles and Martinez both with 3. Can't afford to get a fourth one here this early in the third quarter.
Jackson comes up with a turnover, coming back the other way, crossing over, spinning and laying it up.
Oh my.
Can't get it to go, but nice hustle there. Now Martinez finds herself with the basketball, point blank range, puts it up and draws the foul. So heading to the line now, Clarissa Martinez. Just under 47% from the field. From the line, 63%. First one, no good.
Clarissa now 0 for 3 from the line so far in this game. It's certainly one way the Lady Reapers can get back in it, is start hitting some of these free throws. Again, just 2 for 7 from the line for the game.
That one knocks it down, 31-20. Checking in now for Newark, a couple of juniors, Nicole Lawrence and Christine Zitt. Tollefson dribbling now, nice pass to Krug. Krug back out to Schmidt. As Melissa Schmidt driving and threw it away. It's going to be Plano basketball. Looking for Lawrence on that play, but found the Newark bench.
Well, it's one thing to throw the ball away. It's even worse when you throw it right to your coach. And they usually give you a look like, what are you doing?
I'm not playing. Now Plano working the perimeter here, trying to get an opening as Miles throws up a wild shot there, and that ball actually deflected off of Martinez, and going to be Newark basketball now.
One thing I do like, though, watching this, if you're a Plano supporter, is the fact that they're just being a lot more aggressive, trying to get the ball to the basket. Again, Newark went that first half, not very many fouls. And the Reapers now trying to be a lot more aggressive offensively, putting Newark back on their heels a little bit. Maybe get some more fouls and get to the line a little bit more.
Another missed basket by Newark. Coming back the other way, here comes Plano. Johnson with it. Back out top to Miles, in the corner to Hody. Hody looking for Martinez, nearly walked with it and did, but right before she picked up her pivot foot, Coach Sarah called a timeout.
Good timeout by Coach Mario Sarah. And you know, the thing with this zone, it's a very aggressive zone that Newark's been playing the whole game here. You know, normally you think zone, attack the gaps and then dish the ball off. And they're trying to do that a little bit more here as this third quarter started. But again, Newark is overplaying everything. It's almost like this is the type of situation where if you really could swing the ball or that skip pass up over the top a lot more, you'd have a little more success in getting some clear open shots. Well, but you know, you make them keep moving back and forth and get to the open person. But again, they've got to get some other people involved, offensively. And I think it starts with Jackson. I think she's really going to have to be an offensive force. She's gotten to the basket a couple times already here in this third quarter and just wasn't able to finish. She's got to be able to finish.
We've seen her get right to the rim, just isn't getting the roll on the hoop. Again, they are double teaming Martinez. And that one kicked up, knocked around, and Newark's going to come away with it. Lawrence with the steal. Schmidt with it now. As 3 Reapers in the backcourt now. Numbers for Newark. Krug goes up with it. And as you see, Zatay Jackson telling the ref, that was me. I fouled her. She doesn't want Martinez to get that 4th foul.
Yeah, well, the thing is, it's a 3rd foul on Jackson as well. So Miles has 3, Jackson has 3, and Martinez has 3. Basically top 3 players.
The top 3 scorers for the Reapers, all in foul trouble here. 4 minutes left, 3rd quarter. And second free throw from Krug is good. 32-20 now, Newark in the lead. Martinez able to get position and can't get it to go, but rebounded by Jackson. Back out top to Miles, launches a 3. Nothing but air as Akila Johnson, a save attempt, and it's saved to Newark. And here come the Lady Norsemen now. Schmidt with it. Nearly stolen away is a baseline jumper launched by Lawrence. No good. Rebound Jackson. And it's 3 in a row now for Zatay Jackson on the boards. Playing well here in this 3rd quarter.
You know, Plano's getting some shots here now. They're just not knocking them down. I've got them 1 for 10 here in this 2nd half.
That one to Martinez, too hot to handle.
Now, if you're Newark, you got to take care of the basketball. You've got a nice 12-point lead. Take care of the basketball every possession. They are being patient here offensively.
Schmidt with it in the corner.
You know, I'm sorry, Ben, that's the way that Plano's going to get back in this, is if Newark turns the ball over, but not that time.
Tollefson knocks that one down from about 6 feet. Stretching the lead now to 14 for Newark, 34-20. Martinez quickly back out to Johnson. Miles, Hody now with it. Looking inside for Martinez, and Akila Johnson launches it now. No good. Rebound Newark. And a foul down here. 21, that's Hody on the foul.
Foul number 21, Mona Hody, her 2nd foul, 4th team foul.
Well, Plano's not all that long ago, January 17th at Wilmington, won the Interstate 8 tournament title game, 33-32 over Lyle, and that was the 7th annual tournament. There's a long 3. Boy, Tollefson put on a show here tonight. By the way, that gives her 15 already. But my point bringing that up, Ben, was that they really struggled after holding Lyle to just 1 point in the 3rd quarter. They were outscored 19-5 by Lyle in that 4th quarter and hung on for the 1-point victory, but you know, struggled offensively in that 4th quarter, and they've kind of struggled, to say the least, here offensively tonight.
Yeah.
And a little bit of a carryover, perhaps.
So heading to the line for the Lady Reapers, Martinez trailing 37-20 here, Plano. And that one off front iron, no good, and Martinez struggled from the line here tonight.
Just 1 for 5 for her from the charity stripe. Not very charitable so far.
Count that one, 37-21 now, and she is going to take a seat.
Very frustrated right now. She sits all the way at the other end of the bench, away from everybody. Just frustrated the way things have gone for her tonight. She only has 6 points and has really missed some point-blank shots.
A blocking foul down here on the other end by Akila Johnson. She goes flying, trying to draw the charge, but feet still moving, so it's going to be a blocking foul. Newark's going to hang on to possession here, inbounding far side. Krug looking, gets it into Schmidt. Schmidt right by Johnson, dishes it off to Lawrence. Back up top, Krug. Schmidt with it now, inside to Milakis. Milakis shot no good, rebound Jackson for Plano. And that's who they've got to get going, as you mentioned. Zatay Jackson and Tashay Miles have got to pick up the scoring load here. And that one nearly turned over again by Miles, as Melissa Schmidt got in the passing lane there, but ended up fouling her. Actually, they put the foul on Tollefson there.
Okay, that's second on Lauren.
We've got 1:30 left here, 3rd quarter. Newark leading 37-21 over Plano. Driving in, Johnson hits the shot and gonna head to the line. something here to spark this Lady Reapers team, and that could be it as the freshman, Akila Johnson, heading to the line now, 37-23. Johnson now with 2 points and no free throw, no good. So it's going to stay at a 14-point deficit for the Lady Reapers. Tollefson with it now, crossing over. Zate Jackson got into the passing lane there, but could not hang on. She is really hustling here in this second half. Krug gets it into Tollefson. Over to Schmidt now with it. Melissa Schmidt looking to drive to Milakis. That one no good. Rebound to Hoopy, and now here comes Zate Jackson with it. Back the other way for Plano to Akila Johnson. Back to Jackson. Jackson tied up there by Lawrence, and it's going to be Newark basketball.
All right, Plano really needs to get this down to about a 10-point game here. They needed some points on that trip right there. Unfortunately, threw it away.
Tollefson out top, knocked away. Here comes Zate Jackson driving in with a right hand, lays it up and good. Zate Jackson cuts the lead now down to 12, 37-25, 35 seconds left here, third quarter. Tollefson holding, back to Schmidt. Melissa Schmidt guarded by Tashay Miles, and Miles knocks that one away. Here comes Miles with nobody in between her and the bucket, and misses the layup. Oh, Tashay Miles. But hustling back the other end on defense. Here comes Newark. Krug with it. Out top to Lawrence, and Lawrence launches the three. No good. Ball knocked around, rebounded by the Reapers. And here comes
5 seconds.
Jackson. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Jackson lays it up, no good. And that is how our third quarter is going to come to a close. 37-25, the Lady Norsemen in the lead here from Plano High School. We'll be right back with more high school basketball. You're watching Fox Valley TV.
We're gonna rob your house tonight.
Don't come closer. I have rabies.
Don't you wish there were warnings to protect you from life's risks? With diabetes, there is one. It's called A1C, a simple blood test that helps measure your risk of serious complications. Learn more at diabetesa1c.org.
Ready. 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 Ready.
It can be a little awkward when your friend tells you he's been diagnosed with a mental illness. But what's even more awkward is, if you're not there for him, he's less likely to recover.
I'm here to help, man, whatever it takes.
Welcome back, Plano High School. As you look at the Plano student section, not a whole lot to cheer about tonight as their team trailing by 12 entering the fourth quarter, but they've got possession of the basketball. Tashay Miles with it to Jewel Hoopy, and Hoopy looking inside for Jackson, and that ball knocked out of bounds by the Lady Reapers. It's going to be Newark basketball, leading by 12, under 8 minutes to go here, fourth quarter. Plano putting on the pressure defense as Lauren Tollefson able to corral that one. Tollefson dribbling with it now, out at the top, taking her time. Driving in, Tollefson dishes it off to Krug, and Krug lays that one up and in with a left hand. 39-25 now, Newark in the lead.
That third quarter, 3 for 9 from the field for Newark, 15 of 27 unofficially now for the game. Obviously a little bit better than 50% for them. 5 of 10 from the line for the Lady Norsemen through 3 quarters. The flip side of things went from bad to worse somewhat for Plano. 3 of 15 from the field in that third quarter, now 10 of 32 for the game, and just 2 for 4 from the line in that third quarter, making them 4 for 10 from the foul line here for the contest.
Martinez, nice pass there to Hoopy, and Hoopy can't get it to go, but Zate Jackson with another rebound and able to draw a foul on the shot. So heading to the line for the Lady Reapers, Zate Jackson, a senior. Jackson 56% from the line on the year. First one, no good, and disgusted with herself. Steps away from the line.
It's been that kind of night here for Plano. Miles, by the way, still with just 3 points.
Very frustrating. They've been getting the shots, but it just seems like there's a lid on that rim for the Lady Reapers tonight as they can't get anything to go.
And we talked about the outset, needed Miles, needed Jackson to get some scorers for them. Miles is 3 points, 1 of 9. 1 3-point basket for her for this game.
Able to rebound it, though, are the Lady Reapers as Tashay Miles fires a 3. Martinez with a rebound and blocked away by Malakis. And Tollefson now trapped in the corner, and Coach Skelton calls a timeout as his player was trapped there by 2 Plano Lady Reapers.
Probably a very good timeout indeed right there.
Yes, very, very wise there from Coach Skelton. So, I mean, we're going to keep it right here for this break as Newark leading 39-25. And just a frustrating night overall for just about every Plano player out there. As we said, you know, we saw Clarissa very frustrated with herself, Jackson after the missed free throw, and the emotions are showing through here. I mean, that's something you got to kind of curb if you want to make a comeback in this game.
Indeed, you know, we talked about Plano handling Newark's pressure defense, and that has been a key. Now Plano has to flip the switch here, and they've got to do that to Newark here, and to get back in this game down by 14, they've got to create some turnovers to get the basketball, and they got to stay positive. Even though those shots haven't been falling, you've got to keep taking it to the basket. You've got to continue to try and get that lid off there somehow and get yourself back in this game.
They're capable of playing defense, as you mentioned in that game against Lyle. 4 points over a span of the second and third quarter, so we know they can do it. It's a matter of getting it done here as Krug walks right in and can't hit that layup, but rebound by Lawrence. Swing pass over here to Acree. Back up top now, Tollefson in the corner to Malakis. And Kayla knocks it down.
That's her first basket of the game, 3 points for her.
41-25, fourth quarter here. Just about 6 minutes left in this ball game. Plano trailing. They led after the first quarter by 4, but have trailed ever since. Knock it down to Shea Miles, a 3.
Well, then maybe that's what the doctor ordered for her second 3-pointer of the game, just her second basket of the night.
Cuts it down to 13 points now.
Certainly impressed, though, with Newark here, where they handle the basketball and their composure.
Malakis, another jumper, no good. Ball batted around as Tollefson comes down with it, gets it out and stolen away. Akila Johnson gets it up to Miles now. Here come the Lady Reapers. Back to Johnson over the half-court line to Hody. Albonia Hody almost walked with it to Miles. Inside Jackson, lays it up with a right hand. Can't get it to go, but gets her own rebound. That one no good. Rebounded, taken away by Taylor Krug. And the Lady Norsemen, long pass from Tollefson up to Acree, and now Acree holds on to it. Malakis now over to Lawrence. Tollefson with it on the wing, picks up a screen, dribbling right. Malakis. And a 3-pointer launched by Tollefson, no good. Rebound Miles. Here come the Lady Reapers. Hody nearly walked with it once again that time, but able to get rid of it. And a nice crossover from Akila Johnson, driving in and laying it in. Akila Johnson, nice move there. Cuts it down to 11 now. 41-30, 4:30 left, fourth quarter here on Fox Valley TV. Tollefson weaving her way through traffic, lets that one fly, no good. Rebound, come away with it, Akila Johnson. Johnson finds Jackson. Jackson puts it on the floor, lobs it into Martinez. Martinez draws the foul. Yes, Taylor Krug came flying in there to knock it away, picks up the foul. So Second foul for Krug. Checking back in Melissa Schmidt as Nicole Lawrence will take a seat for the Norsemen.
Do you feel it? Do you feel the momentum switch a little bit here? Plano, a little life here all of a sudden.
Martinez knocks down the first. She'll have one more. 7 points now tonight for Clarissa Martinez.
It's the closest they've been in quite some time. They were outscored 22-6 in that second quarter to trail by 12 at half.
Under double digits now, 32-41. Plano continues with that pressing defense. Schmidt with it now. Weaving her way through 3 Reapers. Gets it up to Acree. Acree lets it fly and knocks it down. Abby Acree.
That's her first bucket of the game.
Inside, Martinez finds herself wide open.
Oh, my.
Can't get that one to go. And Newark comes away with the basketball. Schmidt with it now. Guarded by Jackson. Schmidt weaving her way, stops. Thought about a 3, gave it up to Milakis. Schmidt now with it on the wing, dribbling at the elbow. Back now to Tollefson. Tollefson up top to Milakis. Back to Tollefson. Krug. Krug with a nice move there. Stops from 12, lets it go, and knocks it down. Taylor Krug having a great night tonight. 17 points for her now. Miles swings it over here to Hody. Hody lets the 3 fly. Nothing but air on that one. Saved, though. Miles knocked around. Ball's on the floor, and it's going to be jump. We're waiting for the signal here. Jump ball, yes, in fact it is. Possession arrow in favor of the Lady Reapers, so they're going to hang on to it here. Actually, we're going to have a timeout.
All right.
Where? On the floor. But it's going to be Newark basketball when we come back from the break. I was actually looking at the bonus arrow, so forgive me.
Yes, indeed. It can be confusing. I've done that myself before. There you see the Newark huddle right there, and Coach Dale Skelton. His team, back-to-back Little 10 Conference champions. Last time they did that was 2003, 2004, and we mentioned before 21-1, 16 in a row. You can tell, though, by watching this team, they got all the right ingredients. They have ball handlers, they got shooters, they got some inside-outside play, they got some very athletic big girls, and boy, you know, it's not a surprise to see how they've done so well, and they're going to continue to do well, obviously, in the Little 10 Conference and
yes.
throughout the rest of the season. They're going to be a fun team to watch, and, you know, obviously senior dominated right now, but, you know, there's obviously some talent there, and I know there's some of their boys' team is pretty good as well. I saw them
They're sitting
about a week
right
and a
down
half
there,
ago. I was
actually.
going to say, yeah. Saw them about a week and a half ago at Hinckley Big Rock, a game in which the Royals won in overtime 60-55, and those are Hinckley Big Rock and Newark, probably the top 2 teams in the Little 10 for the boys this year as well. Certainly a lot of fun basketball out in Newark this year.
Here comes Krug with it. Yeah, she hands it off to Melissa Schmidt. Schmidt dribbling, crossing over. Tollefson with it. Lauren Tollefson, and they are going to call a walk on Lauren Tollefson. So it's going to be back to Plano here. Plano still trailing 13 points here in this fourth quarter, 2:45 to go. 45 for Newark, 32 for Plano.
Can't take too much time. Got to get to the basket, or get a foul. Stop the clock that way and get some points.
Heading to the line for the Lady Reapers, Jewel Hoopy. Hoopy, one of the better free throw shooters on the team, as she averages about 60% from the line. First one, no good, and since she missed the front end there, it's going to be Newark on the rebound. Schmidt with it, coming back the other way. Acree lets it fly, no good. Rebound by Hoopy. Hoopy hits the floor and able to get it out to Zate Jackson. And here comes Akila Johnson with it. Johnson over to Miles. Back to Johnson. Back to Miles. Inside to Jackson. Jackson puts it up, no good, but Martinez able to come down with the rebound, and we're Once again, Martinez just having a tough night tonight. She can't get much of anything to go. Now 2-on-0 break, but Newark holds it. As you see Tollefson there saying, let's work the clock. Under 2 minutes now in this ball game, 45-32, Newark in the lead.
We've got Martinez unofficially 2 for 9 from the field tonight, and all of them pretty much point blank shots. A lot of them just not going down for her. Now here's where Newark has that advantage with Krug able to get pull the ball away from the basket and still handle the ball for a post player, and that pulls Martinez well away from the basket and opens things up completely in the middle.
You see her now guarding out beyond the three-point line, and Newark just trying to burn some clock off here as they're playing that four corners. Milakis to Krug, and they could hold it all the rest of the game if they wanted to, but a three-pointer launched by Abby Akery, and that is going to just about put this game out of reach at 48-32. Jackson comes flying back the other way, turns it over. Tollefson with it, Schmidt, and it's a 3-on-1 break. Newark just holds on to the basketball here. As you mentioned, great direction from Coach Dave Skelton, and all that filters down to his team, and they executed well tonight. And of course, our director of Fox Valley TV, high school basketball, Mike Reynolds, Don Otten, Jim McGarrah on the cameras. Of course, you, Steve, we couldn't be here without you.
Thank
Steve
you, Benjamin.
Moga, Coach Moga, as we like to call him around the office. At 48-32, this ball game is just about over here from Plano High School, as Plano's 14-game win streak is going to come to an end here tonight on their home court. But of course, Coach Sarah is going to regroup and have his team ready for their game against Piatone on Monday, a week from yesterday. As for the Lady Norsemen, their next game is going to be a home game on Thursday, the 24th, against Indian Creek, as they stretch their record now to 22-1 and 17 wins in a row for the Lady Norsemen. Tollefson heading to the line now, as we've got about 6 seconds left in this ball game.
Well, they called that an intentional foul, so didn't they? No, maybe they didn't. I thought they did. Well, Tollefson, as you might expect, pretty good ball player, a little bit of a floor general to say the least out there for Newark. Done a great job tonight. Now she has 16 points on this game. She hits this one, she'll tie Krug for game honors. But you usually expect that when Dad's a coach.
Yeah, definitely.
Father Rick Tollefson, the boys' head coach, and that'll just about do it here.
Jackson fires a three as time expires. That one no good, and with that, our ball game has come to a close here from Plano High School. The Lady Reapers fall to the Lady Norsemen 50-32. As again, we said that 14-game winning streak comes to an end as the Lady Reapers now fall to 18-5. They do remain 6-1 in conference, as the Lady Norsemen now stretch their record to 22-1 and champions of the Little 10. Again, of course, for the Lady Norsemen, led by Taylor Krug and Lauren Tollefson, both of them with 17 points. The high scorer for the Reapers, I want to say, was Zate Jackson with 10. We're going to check in here with Steve with our official numbers, but first, I'd like to take the time to thank our wonderful crew, Director Mike Reynolds, Jim McGarrah, producer and cameraman, double duty for him tonight. Don Otten, of course, also on the camera, play-by-play. I'm Benjamin Andrew, Steve Moga, my trusty sidekick here, where once again the Lady Reapers fall to the Newark Lady Norsemen 50-32. We're going to go over here now to Steve with some numbers for us. What do you got, Steve?
Oh, I don't have a whole lot, unfortunately, Ben. The Lady Reapers were led in scoring unofficially by Jackson with 10 points, 8 points for Martinez, 6 points for Miles, 4 points for Hoopy and Johnson. unofficially for the Reapers, who went 2 of 10 from the field in that fourth quarter, 12 of 42 overall for the game. Not a real good percentage for them. 2 of 5 from the line in that fourth quarter for a 6 of 15 performance from the free throw line for the game for the Plano Reapers. Lady Reapers falling to 18 and 5 overall. Newark, on the other hand, 17 points for Krug and for Tollefson to share game high honors there for those two ladies. Outstanding ball game for them. Also 5 points for Akery, 3 points each for Schmidt, Lawrence, and Malakis, and 2 points for Zitt for the unofficial total of 50. The Lady Norsemen outscoring Plano 13-7 in that fourth quarter. Newark shooting 4 of 7 from the field, 19 of 34 for the game, so a little above 50% for them for the contest, and 7 of 12 from the free throw line for the game for Newark. So the Lady Norsemen 22-1 now, 17 wins in a row, and very impressive performance by them here tonight. I tell you what, that team has all the intangibles to go pretty far in Class 1A.
Yeah, they've got everything that they need, and they're going to take that 17-game win streak, and they're going to be at home on Thursday against Indian Creek. Well, we appreciate you watching from Plano High School. We say goodnight for Steve Moga. I'm Benjamin Andrew. We're once again the final score, the Newark Lady Norsemen 50 and the Plano Lady Reapers 32. Thanks for watching high school basketball on Fox Valley TV.